Are you ready to learn the secrets of creating UGC content that brands can't resist? The kind of content that makes brands stop the scroll and say, wait, who is that? I'm talking about tactics that are proven and data driven. If you're ready, I'm ready. These are 5 proven tactics to make your brand irresistible. Stick around to the end because there's a bonus tactic that is mind blowing. Number 1, we need a hook that catches fish. Every great piece of content has to have a great hook. How many fish do you know are caught without a hook? You know that feeling when you're scrolling through and you find something and it just grabs your attention? Well, that's a good hook. And brands know this too. They're craving content that hooks their audience within the first 3 seconds. And here's where psychology comes in. Our brains are wired to notice something that's new and a little surprise. That is called the novelty effect. So instead of saying, here's why I love this product, start with a statement that kind of shakes things up. Like, you ever wonder why your skincare isn't working? Or it's not your skin, it's your products. Now they're hooked, wondering what you're going to say next. Number 2, you need to know how to highlight the benefits over the features. Nobody buys a product just for its features. We buy for the feeling, the outcome, the sense that it'll make our lives just a tiny bit better. If you're creating UGC for a brand, the key is to highlight the benefits over the features. Think of the features as the what and the benefits as the why we should care. Let me give you an example. Say you're creating UGC for a fitness app. A feature-focused approach would be this app measures your calories and counts your steps. But a benefits-focused approach would sound more like this app makes fitness effortless, even on lazy days. You see what I'm talking about? One is about what it does, and the other is what it does for you. Now, here's a little science influence tip. People don't buy products. People buy a better version of themselves. Your job as a UGC creator is to help them imagine themselves using that product in order to make them a better version of themselves. This is why number 3 is so important. Number 3 is authenticity over perfection. So this is why real works better than perfect. I'm a recovering perfectionist, and let me tell you, I am so excited that I do not have to overthink being perfect. Okay? If you can relate and you have ever thought that you had to be perfect or you had to be a magazine ready influencer in order to be a great UGC creator, think again. Brands want people who look and feel real because real is what sells. Remember, we want a real, better version of ourselves because ultimately we know that all of the glossy extraness is not real. And we don't ever relate to that. And we can't really see that being us because we know it's not reality. People resonate with real, not perfection. And as a UGC creator, it means showing up, being real. And that's why they connect to us so much. And that's why you're here watching me and I'm connecting with you. The goal is to create content like it's coming from a friend, like you and I. We are friends, right? Create content that feels real, information that's coming from a friend, not a brand. We don't want to be sold to all the time. They want to hear your authentic voice. They want to be in on the conversation. Have you ever had one of those situations where you're playing a sport and nobody wants to be picked last? It's like having that conversation and you're picking them first. It's like the brand saying to the consumer, hey, I pick you. You resonate with me. We're going to do this thing together. Be on my team. The brand just in this super glossy, hey, customer, you're not quite good enough for me because we're kind of perfect over here. And that's not the look and feel that you want to have. So this is why UGC creation is so important. And that's also why studies show that if I was just talking about this candle here and I was selling it, it would be 2 times more effective than if it was some perfect polish ad. So UGC works. So in order to connect with a friend, you tell a friend a story, right? You give them the visual. Instead of just saying, I love this vacuum cleaner, like I didn't expect for this vacuum cleaner to be such a time saver, but it gave me so much time back in my weekend. Little moments like these create trust. Why? Because it's relatable. Now, number 4, you want to craft a strong call to action. Creating a good video and not putting a call to action is like creating this wonderful, amazing, mouth-watering meal and forgetting to eat it. Brands want their audience to do something after seeing your content. So finish it up with a great CTA or call to action, whether it's try it out or download here or something that feels natural. Now, here's a psychology tip. When you use positive language like make your mornings easier with, or start your journey with, or if you want to feel better about, try. When people feel encouraged rather than pressured, it's easier for them to take the next step. And it's all about helping them to envision that the next step is achievable because we all want a little bit better version of ourselves, right? And if you're not sure what call to action to use, think of how you would speak to a friend. A good call to action is more like nudging a friend to take the next step, like, oh, girl, you should call him. Or, oh, did you get it already? Or let me see it once you pick it up. You better get yours now. It's more of a nudge to go do it, cause a sense of urgency, but not cringy. I'm not really big on the cringy, but it depends on the product. You figure out what's the best call to action for you, but call it out like you're talking to a friend. You feel me? But you're nudging them to something good because you believe in it. If it's something you don't believe in, please don't take every UGC deal that comes your way because you're not going to love everything. But anyway, I digress. Now, number 5, if scripting isn't your thing or you just need a little boost to get those juices flowing, I've got you covered. Download my free UGC AI prompt template. It includes this perfect prompt to get you going. All you have to do is drop it into a platform like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whichever one you choose, and you'll notice it's all done for you. So it makes it effortless. Now, before our bonus tip, if you like what you've heard so far and you have found even one of these tips helpful, go ahead and hit like, subscribe for more tips for time, location, and financial freedom so we can retire before our kids. Okay, so here's the bonus tip. Don't copy, steal. You got it. I said steal. Well, I didn't really say it. Picasso said it. Picasso said, good artists copy, but great artists steal. So I'm going to show you how to steal the best ideas and how to make your content even more irresistible to brands. And I'm going to prove it with data. So we're going to head over to the TikTok Creative Center and see what's working. You can find the link in the description down below so you can see what ads are crushing it in your niche, whether that's fashion or tech or wellness, so you can model your video after those. But remember, don't copy. We're just going to find inspiration. We're really not going to steal either. And get this is free to use, but you do have to sign up and sign in. You have to be logged in order to experience all the features.
All right, yay. We are in the TikTok Creative Center. So first off, we are just going to go and see what is working. There's so much information, but right now we're going to take a look at the top ads. So we want to know what top ads are working and see what can work for us. So say you are doing a UGC video for perfume. So what we want to do is find the top selling perfume, take a look at the ad.
Oh, you want to spend hundreds of dollars on cologne, and I get it.
Okay, this particular ad,
Let me help you out. Yes.
it's got 417 likes, 4 comments. Let's see if we can find something with just a little bit better
Those options, okay? I'm going to show you some good ones.
click-through rate. This particular ad is in the top 20%. We can definitely look at some others, but let's just take a look at this one. Okay, so if we're just looking at this ad, it's telling us, you can watch right here how things are going, what the click-through rate is, what's falling off, what's popping up. So like right in this space here, maybe could be some improvements, but if you notice, it starts coming right back up. We don't have a lot of comments here. We don't have a lot of shares, but it is great to see. And we can analyze the script here. So it's telling us exactly what he said. And here are some creative elements that were included. This is extremely helpful. And here's that interactive time analysis that we saw here. And it's just bigger here. Let's get into some more detail because we want to know what makes this at the top 20%. So we're going to ask the Stephanie assistant what makes this video work. And we're going to find out. So we can get an idea here, but what better than using AI to find out why in particular this video works? So here's some ideas of what you can do. Okay. So there you go. You can go back through and you can really, really get active in looking at all different types of niches.
Now that's it. You have all the tools that you need in order to make content irresistible to brands. And you also know how to spy on the competition to know, based on data, what's working. So you can have inspiration whenever you're creating your own content. If you love what you've seen today, wait till you see this video.